Welcome back, you guys. Today's package is a blind bag, or a little lucky bag I guess, from a Taiwanese clothing shop which I've purchased from before. I did an Asian clothing haul not too long ago which included an item from an eBay shop from a Taiwanese brand of clothing called Jill Punk. I got a suggestion on eBay not too long ago about a happy bag, which is basically the same concept as a lucky bag from Japanese shops, where at the end of the year they kind of put all the stuff that they want to get rid of into a bag. It's all randomized, so you don't know what you're getting, but it's heavily discounted, so it becomes a really good deal if you are really into what that store sells. I thought I'd give it a shot. They kind of tell you what you're gonna get. In this bag they said I'm gonna get 4 items total: 1 short sleeve top from their shop, 1 long sleeve, 1 face mask, and a shopping bag, so like a tote bag, kind of like that. It was $64.80, which is very pricey, but a lot of the items on their shop are kind of around that price tag, especially when you include shipping. The little hoodie jacket thing that I bought from them was like 50 bucks total, I think, and it's just 1 item. So I thought this was a good deal enough to try and see what I get. I thought I wasn't going to get here until like 2 months into the new year, but it arrived right after Christmas, so I'm very happily surprised. Unlike the previous package, which was sent priority mail, this one was sent economy shipping, so the fact that it got here super fast after I purchased it, which was around early to mid December, it's pretty fast in my opinion, especially with the holiday rush still happening and packages being delayed. So this is how it's sent. It's very heavy, so I can tell the clothing inside is quite heavy. So I'm just going to pull stuff out. I have not peeked inside to see what I got. Ooh. Okay, so this is one I may have to stand up for because this clothing is very big. They also don't let you choose the size, so I'm assuming all of this more or less is going to be one size, and hopefully it fits me. So this one looks like a long sleeve top. It has a zipper. Is that real? It's an actual pocket. Oh my gosh. I also don't think they let you choose the gender of the type of clothing. Like, it doesn't say female top or male top, things like that. That doesn't really matter to me, but it does make a difference in sizing, so I just thought that would be something important to note. It has this tag on it. Thought I should lower the brightness because it was a little crazy. So this looks like it has a hood. Interesting. I don't know what this says because it obviously isn't either kanji or probably just Chinese characters, I mean. It says Yami Gang. Wow, this is a weird top. It has like a zipper on the bottom. Interesting. So these are very fashionable clothing, so they'll have different features on them that might seem a little odd. But the quality of the clothing seems pretty good. It's very light. Oh, you can poke your thumb through it. Interesting. And this is definitely the long sleeve top. It has a hood. It has this design on the front, and then, ooh, so on the back it has this very gruesome looking character on it, and this design, which I actually think is really cool. It doesn't look like they just printed a picture on here. They cut off some of the sides to fit the aesthetic of the drawing, which is pretty cool. And then it has that thing on the bottom. I wonder if you can just unzip. It looks like you can, but can you put it back? And then the bottom trim is split like that. I don't know how to describe this article of clothing. All I know is that it's very fashionable, and I definitely recognize it from some of the pictures they've had of the models. I'm going to put that on a hanger later and show y'all it hung up. But let's just get to the rest. Ooh. Is this Chucky? That looks like Chucky. Oh my gosh, it is Chucky. It says anger. This one I'm not too happy about just because Chucky has never been a thing I genuinely liked growing up. Like, I like horror, but he's just ugly. But let's see what it is. Oh, interesting. I thought it was just going to be a shirt, but it has some detail in this. So here is the full design. I definitely think that's Chucky from the horror series. She kind of looks familiar. Is that Annabelle? Or maybe it's just something unique. I'm not sure. Very gory. I don't think that there's any place I can wear this where someone won't be offended. or freaked out. So this is probably just going to be sold off. But it looks really cool. I like the trimming. This is very smooth, like lanyard material, I guess. And then it has this detailing on the waist area. The bottom also has that elongated trim, like the other one where it cuts off at a certain point, but then there's more material. Except this one is only in the back and short on the front. So I do like the design of the clothing. It's very interesting, but definitely something I probably won't wear, especially since it's white. And it does have this cool detailing on the back. So the black trim with the rings, the ring holes, goes all the way to the back, and then it has this. Not sure what that says. So next I have this mask, and they said they were going to be original designs, but I mean, it's just text. So again, I don't know what this says, but the material is stiff, so I think it's a pretty good face mask, honestly. I wish it had the pocket for the filter, but I don't know. I wonder if this particular fabric means anything. But stretchy enough, I think, especially if you have a small face and you don't want one that has really long ear loops. And then the last thing should be the tote bag. Looks like something very gruesome again. And they all have this same tag, which is interesting. So it makes me wonder if they sent these out all from the same brand, or if they mix it up with some of them. So here is the tote bag. It looks like a schoolgirl tied up with a really messed up face. So these are pretty metal designs. Yami Gang. Yeah, these are all from the same brand, I want to say. They're not Jill Punk, that's for sure. It kind of makes me want to buy another one just to see if they send me a different set of clothing from different brands. But this tote bag I do like. It's really cool. Nice and thick material. You could definitely use this for grocery shopping or anything like that. It has anger. It's a very tall tote bag. Not wide, more tall on the tall side. But it's really good material and definitely useful. So this is what the shirt looks like hung up. I definitely think it's more of a large, medium to large size. It's just meant to be oversized. I feel like it would definitely fit me. It would just fit in that oversized style that's very common with Asian fashion right now. The material is very soft, so if I had to pick, it's probably a polyester. Very smooth with some cotton mixed in, but don't quote me on that because that's not my expertise. But yeah, very fashionable. And here is the first piece that I showed. Overall, I think it looks really cool, but it's not really my style. This pocket is an actual pocket, which is really cool. You can unzip the whole thing. I just noticed this random like extra piece sewn in there. I'm not sure if this, like, does that do anything? Yeah, so the whole thing unzips. I think that's just like a piece of the fashion. I don't think that's actually a practical thing that you can remove all the way because it is sewn on this side. Again, you have the zippers here and then the holes to put your thumbs through. So overall, I think this would look really cool to someone who can style it properly. I don't think this is my style, so I'm probably not going to keep this. One other problem that I do have with it is I really am not a fan of clothing that has the brand of the company that sells it on it, unless the brand or logo itself looks like it has a cool design. That's just text, and I know the characters in the back look pretty cool, but it's still just text and it bugs me, so it's just really not my style. Let's pause for a second because I actually wore the black garment and it is amazing actually. You can unzip the bottom all the way, which I think made it look a lot better, but after actually putting it on, not only is it comfortable, very light, it just feels right. It gave me the same feeling as the other hoodie that I bought not too long ago, and even with the extra piece zipped on, I feel like it would look fine. So I'm actually very happy with this garment and I'm probably going to keep it. Very quick, here is the back. So it does have a hood and that imagery, which looks really cool, honestly. I kind of wish it was in the front. The material is very soft once again, and the zipper detailing on the bottom, which you could probably just take off and wear as like a top, it does go all the way to the back. So that is an option. And then here's the tote bag just hung up, just because why not? So the design is really cool. I don't think it's the design I would have preferred, because there were a couple shown of, I think, 6 to 8 different designs you could have gotten, and I think I would have preferred one of the others. It's still a really cool drawing though, and very hardcore. And again, the tote bag is a really good size, on the taller side versus wide. So these are the 3 garments that I got in this Taiwanese lucky bag. And despite none of the items really fitting my personal style, I still think this is worth it. I would recommend it if this is kind of the style that you're trying to get more clothing from. The shipping time was excellent considering the time of year. And sizing wise, I mean, you could definitely still wear this even if you're not looking to have that kind of oversized clothing look. The tote bag, although I was not a fan of the imagery all that much, is very good quality. I think you'd get a couple years of use out of this for sure. It's a very good size as well. The face mask, I think, could be definitely used for casual wear. It's very good material, nice and sturdy as well, well made. The garments themselves are very good quality as well. The jacket, if you saw that review I did a while back, same quality here, very nicely stitched, tons of work into the design. I didn't really see any quality errors, like there may be a loose thread here and there, but that's pretty much it. The designs are super unique. You can tell some thought was thought into the fashion aspect of this. They would definitely look cool to wear. I, however, am definitely going to sell the white one just because I don't really care for the imagery. Even if that little guy is not Chucky, I've never been a fan of Chucky and it reminds me too much of it, so it's just not something I'm into. Overall, these designs are very much hardcore. I would mainly recommend to wear them to something like a concert, which is not possible right now, but I think these would definitely blend well into going to like a heavy metal concert or something like that. So thumbs up for me fashion wise. Cool artwork on all of them, cool designs. If you are particular about your horror fashion though, or your punk fashion, then I definitely think to purchase with caution, because obviously I don't mind gore. It's just the Chucky looking thing that bothered me. But if you're more on the creepy cute side of punk fashion, like you would prefer like bloody teddy bears or something like that, or more pink versus just straight up grungy gore, it might not be a good idea to purchase this, because obviously all the items were kind of in the same style. I'm starting to think that it depends on the bag they're going to give you. For example, if they give you the grungy bag, they'll match the fashion to it. I'll have to look again what the designs of the bags are and whether any of them would lean more on the cute side, because the picture on the listing itself does advertise using the more cutesy fashion that they have listed on their shop. So to get more of the hardcore stuff was a surprise to me. All this said, I definitely think this was worth my money. Shipping from this shop is pretty pricey. I think at the lowest $15. So to get 2 items that are very significant, like a jacket, thing, a very well-designed shirt, a face mask, and then this really nice quality tote bag for around $60, I think that's a very good deal. So overall, if you want to give it a shot getting some Asian fashion styles, very unique designs, I would recommend this little lucky bag. I will make sure to link the listing to it in the description, so if you're interested, go ahead and check out the description. Thank you so much for watching though. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in my next video.